see here. Head over to Trovo, YouTube, reinventors. How y'all doing today? It's good to see y'all. I am back. I'm playing Power. I missed playing this game. I'm playing well. Jeremy, good to see. How are you? AJ Haynes, good to see. How are you? So for those on YouTube and Trovo, make sure y'all check me out over on the YouTube. Sorry, over on TikTok as well. That is just at Y People Y with two Y's. Also, we got Demonic Sag. Good to see. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. I get my I finally get my selfie stick first thing tomorrow morning. So if y'all are lucky, I may be able to stream a little bit in the morning tomorrow. I don't have an exact time because my schedule is pretty unpredictable. So you know me, I'm not gonna follow the rules of Power World. I'm just gonna beat down all of these pals because that's just what we do up in here. We beat up pals. We got Barney's cousin over here starting fights as usual. Ah, don't worry, we're good. Kai Kai, good to see you. How are you? Like your name, it's so close to reminded me of one of my favorite characters from Guilty Gear, Kai Kisuke. I used to say Kai Kinski because brain. Ah, crud. Ah. But yeah, let me know if y'all tried the Sun Sama app and give me your thoughts on it. Honestly, a really good app. Ah, so yeah, tomorrow you won't no longer have to see any of this. You will actually see, a proper, nice stream with a stand. So I appreciate y'all patience. But if you want to see what the stream actually looks like, check out my YouTube at Why of Will. And I'm also on Trovo as well. If you haven't tried Trovo, you should give it a shot. It's honestly a pretty nice streaming app on par with Kick. But can I just come on? Step out of this water. Step out of this water. Ah, step out of this water. I dare you. Step out of this water. Come on. Oh, my pals do. My pals deceased. Ah, ah! Don't worry, I'll get up. Doc, how you doing? Don't worry, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna respawn. I'm gonna get up. So today, because you know me as the opponent likes to yap, like to give folks, especially the youth, wisdom or whoever decides to come in the streams. You know, my streams are intended for those that are 18 plus, but the youth happen, stop by. It's whatever. Can't really do nothing about it. Can't even tell, if they're even younger now because, they come by and oh, I'm 25 when they're actually 16. Like, come on, man. Why you got to lie like that? But anyway, I want to talk to y'all about the importance of scheduling. One of my biggest mistakes that I made. Hey, Sane, how you doing? One of the biggest mistakes that I made when I got into streaming was I didn't have a proper schedule because at the time I was busy with college, and I really wanted to focus more on working out and exercising and bettering myself. And I had this genius plan of like trying to get a business going, trying to find people to help me get set business going, find artists and everything. That's when I did more in-depth research and realized, oh man, that's pretty expensive. Hiring an animator, hiring an artist, hiring this, yeah. So I was just like, oof. So most of my life has always just consisted of me just, well, what I always say about reinventing. I work out, exercise, I better myself. I read books, lots of books, and I learn something new, and I embark on numerous journeys throughout life, you know, online and also offline, as I learn more about different cultures and everything. You know, of course, looking back, I wish I did have like funds to be able to travel around the world every day, so I could go to like Greece, Russia, China, Japan, and Britain, and Jamaica, just to, you know, go to the world tours, try out different foods. What's good, homie? Just wanted to drop by and make moves or get my paperwork done to come back to work real soon. Also, Josh C. Hilter was gold to locked in. I'm glad you locked in, man. I don't. I'm a little bit confused on everything with wrestling these days. So, shoot, I'm locked into. I'm just on the ride, man. I'm buckled up. I'm ready to go. I'm not even gonna question. I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. The only match that hey butterfly, how you doing? The only match that I truly care about is Jey Uso. After that match, I'm turning off Mania, and I ain't gonna bother. I'm gonna watch the Jey Uso. I'll watch the Jey Uso match. I'll turn off Mania, man. I'm not gonna bother. I had plans. I was gonna get Covers. I was gonna, I had everything planned, but now that's all I care about. I just care about Uso. Just want to see Uso. We good. That's all I care about. Let me see Jey Uso. Let me see him get his W. That's all I want to see. But I'm glad everything's going good for you, man. I'm glad you're getting all that taken care of. But yeah, anyway, that's besides the point. When you schedule something with anybody, right? Always make people respect your time. You're gonna have people come to you and they be like, "Hey, man, I want to do this and this with you and everything," because I deal with this a lot. Also, John, how you doing? And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, 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 I want to do this, this, and this," and you're like, "Okay." I tell them straight up, time and date, please. If they freeze up on you and they can't give you a time and date, then they wasting your time. I'm just gonna be real with you. Mini Spark, how you been? If folks can't take the time to give you a date or something, or at least let you know, and time zones are not an excuse. It doesn't matter what the time zone is. You can still make things work, right? If they can't give you a time, they can't give you a date. I'm telling you this right now. Hey, Big Bear, how you doing? I know people ain't gonna like this. It's not worth your time. People, right? We're sociable, individuals. We talk, we communicate. Even if we can't technically, even there's some individuals that can't talk because of their disability or speech impairment. That's fine. That's understandable. But there's sign language. There's pen and paper. There's email. There are different ways where people can communicate with you, and if they're not going to be willing to communicate with you, they are wasting your time. I'm just telling you that right now. They're wasting your time, and your time is very valuable. And when you're older, you're going to realize this. Young folks are not going to get this because they're like, "Oh, I got all the time in the world." But as you get older, you're in your 30s and your 40s, you're going to realize, shoot, I need to get things together. That's why when I was young, I was always taught, get everything together. Get this together with, driving and getting your career going and whatnot. Now, there are times when in life, what's up, JVR? How you been? There are times in life where things don't work out, whether it be the recession or whether it just be whatever. Well, you still got to find a way to make things work. Does that make sense? So, have a team, meet people, talk, communicate, socialize, take notes, but just don't ever stop moving. Don't ever make that an excuse as to why you can't get stuff done. Now, going back to the whole thing with scheduling, the reason why I said this was a big mistake of mine when I was, first starting streaming is due to the fact I was always busy and whatnot. It was difficult for me to be consistent. Like, oh man, because trust me, if we lived in a perfect world, I'll be like, man, I'll stream every, you know, Monday and blah blah blah. And for those of you, I'm talking to those on TikTok. Hey, need help? How you been? For those of you that know me, right, I can definitely be consistent. Like you all saw that with TikTok, 4 to 6, 4 to 6, bam, bam, bam. I was consistent. This day, this day, this day. But stuff happens. You know, we lose things, we lose lovers, family members. Work schedules change. So guess what? Then you have to adapt. So I knew right there and then, because of all these constant schedule changes, that those that including myself, that wanted to at least have a taste of what it's like to be a big time streamer, it was just never going to happen because my schedule kept changing. Work conflicted with it. Other plans conflicted with it. Health conflicted with it. So therefore, I'm just like, I just do what I can, and that's okay. So when you ever have stuff like that, right, you still got to find a way to make it work. Now, again, going back to what I was previously talking about, don't let people waste your time. You're going to deal with people in life that are going to look at you and be like, oh, they ain't doing nothing. Well, let me just see what they're doing. Let me distract them. And before you know it, time has already passed. You spend time with this person, y'all talking, y'all chilling, y'all playing games and whatnot. And before you know it, you're over here looking at the mirror saying, dang, I forgot to work out, or dang, I forgot to read this book, or dang, I forgot to study. And then afterwards, You just like, well, shoot, I guess I'm just about to get a C then. And then you tell yourself that you end up getting a D because you realize, oh man, I forgot to study this. Or oh man, I forgot to do this. Or they end up being late and whatnot. You gotta set a time, you know, you gotta set a time, a schedule for yourself and respect it. Otherwise, you're gonna fall flat in life. This goes with when you're trying to get ready for work. Hey Isaiah. Hey Lemon, how you doing? This goes for when you trying to get a project done. You gotta set time for yourself. Scheduling is very important. It's extremely important. And you have to make people respect that. You're going to deal with folks that are going to look at you as if you have nothing better to do. They're going to talk to you about either all their problems or all their accomplishments. And hey, Fox, how you doing? And then when that happens, you're going to get so caught up and it's just going to be like, dang, what about me? What am I doing? So you got to, at some point in your life, really think about when am I going to finally let people respect me for me? Respect the fact that I do have a life or whatnot. Because you're going to deal with folks that are going to try to, like, you know, challenge you and be like, you ain't doing nothing, man. You in VR, you in this. You streaming. You did 20 push-ups. Man, I could do 100. Man, all that stuff is a distraction, man. Like, success is not on a time limit. It goes at your own pace. And you're gonna have folks to come and look at you and be like, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing. You ain't making big money like this dude and this dude and this dude. And it's just like, man, like, and that's when you gotta kind of like cut those type of people off that don't believe in you, right? Those type of people that always gotta try to compare you to others and whatnot, man. You gotta like step aside. You gotta like put yourself first and let them say whatever they want about you. Because over time, as long as you're consistent with your scheduling, as long as you take care of yourself, as long as you have like something written down saying every day, I don't care. Hey, Blaze, how you doing? Every day, I don't care. Do some push-ups, do some sit-ups. Put a timer on, right? Put a timer. Push-ups, sit-ups, all that stuff. Eat breakfast, eat lunch, eat dinner. And you have to do that every single day. And you probably figure to yourself, well, that's easy. No, it's not. Try doing that when you have dealt with probably the most depressing day of your life, where your boss is literally threatening you, talking about, man, if you do this one more time, you're getting fired. Like the amount of stress it's going to have on you. And then you're dealing with bill companies calling you, talking about, your rent's due, this is that. How in the world is anybody supposed to focus with all of that, pretty much circulating your brain? And then you got folks talking about, you want to hang, you want to party, you want to do this, you know, and that's where you're going to have to make some tough choices to be like, I got to cut this person off. I got to cut this person off, and you ain't gonna like the results because people ain't gonna wait on you. They're gonna be like, all right, you gone, goodbye. You're no longer on my friends list. You're no longer this, and that's okay. That's all right. You gotta make people respect your schedule. If you say that, all right, I can spend time with you, but it's only gonna be for 30 minutes because I got stuff to do. You stand on that. You seen them for 30 minutes. They want to talk to you about, hey man, I was wondering if we could do this. Sorry, man, we're going to reschedule. And they get mad at you. Let them stay mad at you, man. Like real talk. Let them be mad at you. Let them get pissed off at you. Let them get frustrated. Hey, Fox, how you doing? Like let them be angry at you, man. This is the era for these next 4 years where you gotta let people get mad at you, man. Let them be mad at you. Let them judge you. Let them think whatever they want about you because at the end of the day, they are not gonna be able to pay your rent. Sorry, boo boo. Especially to all the streamers that get all those subs. I'm telling you, there's not gonna be enough subs in the world after Twitch takes their little cut that's gonna help you pay off your rent. Man, get a business plan going. Like seriously, get a business plan going. Get something going for you. You understand me? You're going to deal with people that are going to test you. You're going to deal with people that are going to look at you like you're nothing. And life is not always about trying to prove them wrong and stuff. Life is simply about telling yourself, how far am I willing to go and why? No one likes to hear this stuff because it's not popular. It's boring. Like people would rather hear me talk about PP memes and all of that stuff. That's what the people want to hear. They want to hear that type of stuff. They want to hear about oohs. They want to see, big jiggly wiggly furry booty. That's what they want. But at the end of the day, when all of that entertainment stuff is done for, when it's done for, you know, you're the one who has to look in the mirror and be like, why didn't I make people respect me? Why didn't I let people, tell me that, like tell me what to do, you know? Why didn't I just stand up for myself? And I know some folks like, but man, it's hard, man. That's been my homie since day one. Fruit Loop Pup, Shadow the Hedge, how you doing? Listen, man, it's up to you. I was literally having a nice conversation with someone. They was talking about, well, I mean, I don't know if I could do it, and and I tried real hard. And I had to be that person that just straight up told them, I'm doing fantastic. Uh, I had to straight up tell them, I don't think you try hard enough. They like, what do you mean I ain't try hard enough? I try. And I'm like, if you try hard enough, then you will know it. Yui, how you doing? Park, how you doing? You want to know how you know you're not trying hard enough? Because there's always going to be someone that's going to be better than you. Oh, I did 150 diamond push-ups. Then you got someone over here doing 300 diamond push-ups. Didn't even break a sweat. Again, life is not about trying to be like that person, but use that as a motivator to keep going. Use that as a I'm playing Power World. Use that as a motivator to keep going. When you're dealing with someone that's like, on a higher level, whatnot, don't try to like be just like them. Because if you try to be just like them, you're gonna be stressed probably even more than them because you didn't prepare, like them. Life is about trying and just doing what you can. Everybody has their own way how they can set their own legacy on how they can be great. It doesn't have to be big time. You don't have to be a John Cena. You don't have to be a Kobe Bryant. You don't have to be that unless you want to be, and that's fine. But understand that that comes with sacrifice. You got to cut people off. You got to make people mad. You even probably going to end up making your family mad. Oh, how dare you? Blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. You got a schedule, you got a plan, and you got to make people respect that. If they don't respect that, then, well, tough. Am I making sense to y'all? Am I making sense to y'all? And you want to know why I'm so tough? You want to know, like, so tough on some people, right? And just flat out just blunt? Because that's how my job is with me. This is your task. This is what you need to do. That's how people were with me when I was young. You need to do this or you're gonna fail. Don't get me wrong. I had like teachers and whatnot that liked me, cared about me, but they told me straight up, like, you still got to do what you got to do. Oh, poor you and all that stuff. Give me hugs and all that stuff. Encouragement, and then they tell me, get back to doing what you're doing. You know, it's how life is, man. It's just how it is. Like, people don't want to hear a sob story all the time. The sob story, if you're going to add one, needs to also show the effort that you put in to survive said sob story. It's not about saying a sob story and then that's it. It's about you survived that story. You survived that chapter. Now move on to another chapter. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be real with you, man. No one's gonna care. No one's gonna care about your sob story about, you got cancer and all that stuff. Shiny Evie, how you doing? Because if you're using that as an excuse as to why you can't try anymore, no one's gonna care. But if you are the type of person that states that you need some help and support, and you're showing people and you're showing yourself that you are willing to try, you're willing to work, you're willing to do what you need to do, even if you only got one arm or one leg, or if you only on a wheelchair, people are going to respect you so much more because they're saying that person's fighting for their life. Let me tell you something that a friend of mine said to me, and it honestly was powerful. This is what she told me. She said, in Valhalla, in order to make it there, you know, you have to die fighting. And I was like, die fighting? Hey, Glenn, how you doing? And of course, you can't be like a criminal. And of course, you can't be a criminal and you have to die fighting. What I got from that was simply this. I would say her name, but she's going through a lot and she prefers to be anonymous. So I respect that. What she was trying to tell me and remind me is if you are living a life that is so comfortable where you can't even fight for it, you're not living. And I was like, hmm, that is deep. If you live your life way too comfortably, you never went through anything, then your life was not worth living. I had to think back on that. I literally afterwards had to lay back in my bed and just think about that for a moment. I was like, that is deep. And I know people say stuff like, I've heard this before about scheduling, about all of that. It don't mean jack doodle to me. It don't have to mean nothing to you. The monster ant, how you doing? It don't have to mean nothing to you. Because the advice that you receive, maybe it's not for you, it's for someone else. I remember the one thing I always say in school is, I already know it. All right, I've been studying. The teacher looked at me saying, well, respect those that don't know it. Respect those that didn't have the chance to learn it. Respect those that, missed class. My teachers were blunt, okay? The anime guy, how you doing? They were blunt with me. All right, they were blunt with everybody. Show some respect, you know? And they didn't care, that they made you cry or what. They taught you to like man up or whatever. Solo Pespedilia, how you doing? Saul, good to see you. So with all what I'm trying to say here, and you probably think to yourself, FC, how you doing? You probably think to yourself, what's up to do with video? What's up to do with scheduling? Let me break it down for you. The moment that things are said to you that you don't like, you have to calculate how often you cry about it. And the amount of times that you cry about it or think about it, if it's not motivating you and helping you, then you are just wasting your own time. You're wasting your own life. Because the things, even the cruel things that are said to you, should motivate you to a point where you want to push yourself and do better. It's going to make you put yourself in a state where nothing really matters but you succeeding. You catching what I'm saying? You can't keep living your life for others. Because the people that you're constantly trying to impress and trying to assimilate with are not going to be there forever. There's so many factors that could happen. That person that you end up being cool with, well, they could probably end up dead. I know that I know TikTok's probably freaking out for me saying it, but listen, let's just be real here because everyone's being real all of a sudden. They end up will be deceased, um, abandon you. They'll stick with you, but then they have to move on because they have a life too, dealing with some deep levels of depression because they lost a loved one. End up becoming your rival. End up becoming your enemy, and you have to have a plan on how you're going to deal with that. You have to put it in your schedule to prepare for the worst. You have to put it in your schedule to prepare for moments that are not going to make sense. For instance, yesterday's stream, I was like, why in the world did my stream start off the way that it did? Why in the world did my phone keep falling and falling and falling? I thought I almost broke my phone. And guess what? I still had to keep it moving. My broski white, came and was talking to me about this with the role play and all that stuff. And then there's just me just like listen. But in all reality, I just wanted to play a game. But I just went on ahead and I let them talk and I let them express themselves and they were happy. I was happy. And that was that. And up front X, how you doing? My fellow reinventors, is good to see y'all. So, like, when you really put it together, just calculate how much you're doing too much of what. If you're doing too much of this, you're not really working hard enough. You know, and the Chinese think this way too. That's why they always start off their day productive. They work hard. They do everything they need to take care of first. Same with the Africans. Being real with you, the Samoans and everything. Just people in general, regardless of their race and whatnot. Smart people, they take care of the hard stuff first. And then they have the rest of the day to just relax, chill, and play games, whatever. Because the luxury to just play games, to chill, relax, that has to be earned. You have to do something to earn that, or your body gets comfortable. And then when your body becomes too comfortable, you're in trouble because then you become lazy. Naturally, you become lazy. If you're not doing anything, you'll become lazy and become comfortable. So therefore, you'll feel like you don't need to do anything. That's why we have to be put on a schedule. And when you deal with someone that takes up so much of your time, you have to remind them that you also have a schedule. My young folks that are going on 18 years old and they're 17, you need to make people respect your time. Speak up. I got class. I got this. I got that. I promise you, those parties and all those little events that you worry about that us adults go to, you're gonna have your chance once you're 18, and you're gonna look at it. You're gonna be like, two things: this is the greatest moment of my life, or this was a waste of my time. And either answer is neither correct or incorrect. It's all based on how you see it. This is the reason why when I do my streams, it's only 2 hours long. Because one, that's the requirement through the agency that I'm in, and two, that's just what I choose to do. I do 2 hour streams, and then I use that time to work out everything. Now there's moments where I can't work out because you know not feeling good or something comes up. I still make sure that I do something, whether it be a plank, whether it be some diamond push-ups, whether it be some crunches. I put myself on a schedule. When I wake up, I give thanks. I check to see if anything needs to be done around the house. You have to do this with yourself. People want to know, why are people so jacked up? Why are people so angry? Why they don't have themselves on a schedule? People that are always angry, always depressed, stuff like that, they are not on a schedule. Because the only thing that's on their schedule is be mad, be depressed, be sad. Look, I won't say look for things. I say they're the ones that are like, well, woe is me. I guess this is it. And those individuals, well, help, encourage them to seek help, talk to them, motivate them, but don't baby them. If you baby them, you enable them to continue to do that every time something bad happens. People think that, you know, when someone like me talks like this, they think I mean be cold. Be so cold and only focus on you. No, that's not what I meant. And if you are someone like that, you missed the whole point. And you're gonna look back when you're 60 or 70 and regret and saying, I wish I had friends. Shut up. You just took what a person said about being better out of context. That's all you did. It's just about having a balance. It's just about understanding that you can still have friends, you can still do things. It's just when the time and season calls for it, there's going to be moments where you're going to have to be by yourself and just focus on you. That doesn't mean forever, right? That doesn't mean forever. That doesn't mean for eternity. Your schedule is important. The one thing that I always tell people when they come to me and they want stuff done, I need a time, I need a date. If you can't give me a time and a date, then you're wasting your time, you're wasting my time. Folks want to come to me talking about, I want this done, I want this time and date. Off I was doing it now. No, that was not my schedule. You did not plan this ahead of time. You just want it done. No, time and date. That's how you get people to respect you, man. And here's the thing that I've noticed. The more you try to get people to respect you, the more angry they become at you on the inside because they look at you like, how dare you have some type of respect for yourself? How dare you not jump when I say jump, leap when I say leap, eat when I say eat? You're not understanding what I'm saying, but when you get older, it's all gonna make sense. You know what I always found funny? The streamers, the people that I met in my life, that when I was young, I will always be like, man, they just love to talk. They're wise, but they just love to talk. When you get older, you're gonna look back at those same people and you're gonna be looking for them. The ones that only have 100 subscribers but speaking so much wisdom, you wonder, where in the world were they? There's a price when you want to be successful. There's a price when you want to be a successful motivational speaker. It means you have to be very cautious of what you say, because the more you start having stockholders, the more you start having investors, the more you start having folks giving you money, you can't say certain things that you want to anymore. You have to make it sound good, look good. And even if you found a way around that loophole, I guarantee you that society will find a way to still keep you, in C tier or B tier, never A tier. It's a game, people. You're so how you doing? Y'all, you so how you doing? It's a game, people. You need to be wise enough and understand that it is a game. It's a sick, twisted, sadistic game that corporations like to play with the people, especially the American people, because they just want to see if you really are about their life, that you really are about being successful. And if you're not, and even if you are, you're trying. Think about your favorite movie, your favorite character. Do you honestly think that these characters that you look up to wake up and just do whatever they want to do? They have to discipline themselves. Get up, take care of chores, brush my teeth, shower, work out, work, learn something new, read a book, study new. I mean, whatever their schedule is, it's the reason why. Hey, Kenny, how you doing? It's the reason why these characters are so iconic, because they follow a schedule. You think these game designers follow a schedule that they like? You think people like their schedules? You think they like having to constantly get up and work out, get up and do this and get up? Some folks, some of them wish that they could just sit down for one day and just do nothing. And I'll look at them and say, hey, rightfully so. In this life, unfortunately, and I'm just going to be real with you, you don't sometimes get to choose. Hey, Kay, how you doing? You don't sometimes get to choose, when you want to break, until you're at that level where you can. Even then, you're going to look at yourself and be like, I could have been doing something. Your schedule, your time, it all makes sense. And whatever you do with your life and your time is determined on how far you make it in this life. And even then, I understand there's setbacks, but even then, even with all the setbacks, even with all the corruption, even with all that, still gotta make it work. You still gotta figure out a way to survive. People think that surviving means gotta have all this money. Well, it's all based on however long you want to succeed, however long you want to, picture yourself as successful. But success is not always with money. It's keeping your sanity, man. That's the hard part. You can have all the money you want. You can have all the success you want. But if you don't have your sanity, listen, why do you think all these YouTubers that are so well known just fall off or get exposed? They lost their sanity. They lost themselves. They got caught up with the fame, fans, and whatnot. Before you know it, you can't even recognize them anymore. Your schedule matters. And if people don't respect that, tell them to kick rocks. If your schedule consists of work and want to play a game after working out, after doing some chores, after doing some housework, after tending to the chickens, whatever it is, as long as you're being productive, as long as you're in school, as long as you're doing something with your life, something that's productive, keeping yourself healthy, making sure that you can still pay the bills, and do a little bit of extra to ensure that, you're doing something that's worthwhile in your life, whether it be writing a song or writing poetry or whatever it is. It could just be spending an hour just working in Unity, whatever it is. You're going to deal with folks that are going to try to take up your time. And you have to tell them, no, you're not going to stop me from getting this done. You're not going to stop me from that. And if people want to get mad, abandon you, never want to see you again, blah, 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 fine, whatever. They'll see you again. Don't worry. They'll see you again. Also, Dark, Isabel, and Meow, good to see you. How y'all doing? They'll see you again. Don't worry. They will see you again. Your schedule means a lot. Treasure your schedule. I don't like my schedule. Change it. I don't know how to change it. Seek help. There are lots of resources. There's tons of videos. This generation, the generation before, will never understand how good they truly have it. Yes, they're going to a lot. Yes, they're going to a lot of oppression and racism and whatnot. But let me tell you something. They have so many resources that it is beyond even my comprehension. Books, YouTube videos, or BitChute videos, whatever type of videos. They can network with whoever they want. When back in my day in the 90s, it was difficult to do that. Network with someone from China or Japan, impossible. You literally had to get a plane there. Or you'd be lucky if they would come to your state just to give a seminar. Now, instant access. Find the person. Make a good impression via your resume, your cover letter. They're ready for you. They're ready to work with you. It's easy now. If your schedule is full of excuses, you need to change up your schedule. If your schedule consists of you're doing a little bit too much of this, and you are 600 pounds, and you're eating the wrong foods, and you constantly keep going to the doctor wondering why you're having health issues and asthma, you need to ask yourself truthfully, what is it that you're doing? Again, your life, your schedule, your choice. And not only that, you have to be consistent with your schedule. You want to know why people will never truly succeed in completing their schedule? Because it's an impossible task, because things happen. Things will happen. But even then, you have to understand that schedules vary. They change. Now, of course, if it's with a job, they can't change. It has to be steady. It has to be stagnant. Are you all understanding what I'm saying? A lot of people are really quiet in my chat. I'm trying to, state something so you all can understand that this is honestly really important. This is very important because there's too many people that I deal with, even at my job, that talk about it's too late for them or they can't do this or blah, blah, blah. And I look at them and I say, what's your schedule like? That's the one thing that anybody will come at you with. What's your schedule like? And sometimes I have to, correct myself and say, oh, snap, I've been doing too much of this. Well, let me replace that with more reading. It's not as hard as you think. It's all about what is it that you want to do. Well, I don't feel like doing it. Too bad. There's moments where I don't feel like doing stuff. Why am I wasting my time streaming? I'm only going to have like 6 viewers anyway. That's a defeatist attitude. Treasure those little viewers that you have and be happy, Do the stream. Thank people for your time, for their time, out of their busy schedule. Move on. Do what you need to do. Eat. Exercise. Prepare for the next day. No love. How's it going? I'm just saying, I gotta keep it 100. We are dealing with an era of folks that are hurting and they try to figure out how they can make it, what they can do to do better, and they're scared. Had my family member come to me stating how tired she was. And it's heartbreaking. She's elderly. She's really doing the best she can. I'm doing the best I can. When I make excuses, she just let me know, look, I'm tired. And, it's just We all got to be responsible with our schedules. We got to be responsible with what is it that we're doing with our time. Hanging out and stuff is cool, you know. Welcome back, Donna Beach. Hanging out and stuff is cool, you know. Catching up with people is cool. But if you're doing all of this and you're falling apart and you're not being able to do the stuff that you want to do and you're not happy, then you're going to change that schedule. Changing that schedule means you're going to tell people, no, sorry, I can't. I make a lot of my streamer friends so mad when I say this. Sorry, I can't. I'll see if I can join you. I need to eat breakfast. I'm not lying. When I put that there as a note, that's a note for myself. I'm reminding myself, eat breakfast. I'm telling myself, eat breakfast. You eat lunch, you eat dinner, man, eat breakfast. Because I noticed that every time I eat breakfast, I have a lot more energy than usual. Eat breakfast, man. Eat a banana, eat an apple, eat a small bowl of cereal, eat something, eat breakfast. I don't care what the doctor say, anything. Man, eat breakfast. Breakfast is amazing. Oh, I don't like eating breakfast. Man, eat leftovers for breakfast then. Make sure you have some fruit and vegetables. I'm telling you, folks do not realize this because they so focus on their status of now. Work towards your future. Connect with people. Stop focusing on what you see now. Stop focusing on, oh, I'm not doing good now. Have a vision. Write it on a piece of paper. Work towards it. I saw a TikTok and it was a meme because you know how Gen Z, Gen Alpha are. They like, bro took his drawing too seriously. No, bro had a plan. Bro connected with people. Bro literally said, I'm going to turn this drawing into reality. And Lily is actually working on that same building that he drew on a piece of paper. Your vision, your dreams start with your schedule, how much time you're willing to put towards your goal, and on a piece of paper. Listen to me when I say this. If you need inspiration, first you have to encourage yourself. Because if you are not encouraged, you can't seek inspiration. Because when people are talking to you and they're trying to give you advice, you're not going to hear a single doggone word they're saying. Hey, Rysak, how you know? You're not going to hear what they're saying because you're too depressed. You're too sad. You're too frustrated. If you want the inspiration, you got to make sure you're motivated. How do I motivate myself? Only you can figure that out. Look up. You can look up tips how to motivate yourself, but only you can figure it out at the end of the day. Again, if you look at, stand up right now. Stand up right now. Look at your hands. Look at your feet. Look in the mirror at yourself. And ask yourself, what can I truly do to make myself a little bit more happier? Start saying nice things about yourself. I've already talked about this, but it's just a reminder. Hey, Miranda, what's up? I am playing Power World, Miranda. What you doing? How's the stuff going on with you? But yeah, man, it's just that's what you got to do. You got to really just look at yourself. Just start speaking more positively about yourself. And man, do it when you don't feel like it. That's the hardest part. Doing stuff when you don't even feel like doing it. When you're just like, man, I just want to lay in bed all day. I just want to watch videos all day. You can do it. That's fine. You can bed rot. That's perfectly okay. Your choice, your life. Do whatever. Just don't get mad at people when things don't go your way. People say life isn't fair. You're right. Life isn't fair. It could even stink. But that doesn't give you an excuse to rob yourself of your happiness. Just because life isn't fair, things are pretty much burning right in front of our eyes, doesn't mean that you have to assimilate with the culture that you see in life. Oh, everyone's depressed. A lot of people are sad. A lot of people are giving up. Do you want to join them? If you want to join them, go right ahead. Here's your Dorito chips. Here's your Mountain Dew. Here's here's your nice comfy chair. Here you go. Sit there and just watch your life pass by. It's up to you, man. You can sit just like everybody else, or you can make an attempt and try to do something else. I'm telling you, man, my teachers were just like this. They did not let me sit around and mope. They would tell me all the time, yes, life is hard, life is this, it's unfair, yada yada. But at the end of the day, you're gonna do something, or are you just gonna sit there and talk about how terrible life is? I'm talking to y'all like my grandpa talked to me. I'm talking to y'all like how, hey, Official Valentine, how you doing? I'm talking to y'all like how my grandma talked to me. If my grandma and grandpa were here right now with me, this is how they talked to me. They instilled the word in me. They instilled the truth in me. They didn't let me mope around. They told me plan. They told me, you don't have to be better. Just be the best you. They told me this stuff. Oh, I heard it before. Well, you're going to hear it multiple times, especially at the times when you really need it. The point of motivation is not, oh, you just listen to it and that's it. It's what you do and how you act on it. That motivation is going to push you further. It's not, oh, I use it for one day and now I'm sad again. No, you go back to it. You go back to those quotes. You go back to what you written down, the positive things you said about yourself. And then you just keep constantly pushing yourself forward. Well, but it's just my disability. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a disability too. And I promise you, look up people with disability. Look them up. Hey, Rockwood Demise, how you doing? Look up people with disability. Look up how they're still making it. The one person that I'll never forget and still alive to this day is the one individual that has no arms and no legs. You all know who he is. To this day, still is able to raise his kids and still, very successful, rich, and he's happy with his wife. This man has no arms and no legs, no prosthetics, no nanotechnology. He is born with no arms and no legs, and yet he's one of the most positive people in the world. How is it that people can be so sad and depressed and they forget about that guy who has every right to be depressed and sad? He has no arms and no legs. He can't even do VR chat. But here we are, arms, legs, and we sit and we get mad over things that we can't control. I'm sorry, but my grandma and grandpa, they were still alive. They will smack me inside of my head if they ever saw me all sad, mopey, depressed, not doing anything in my life. They will allow me to be, if they will allow me to, feel sorry for myself for maybe a day, maybe two, but then afterwards they're gonna slap me inside my head and say, tell me do something with your life. Hey Alex, how you doing? They're gonna tell me do something with your life, do something. I'm sad, I don't want to do it. Oh, this person paid me. We were homies since day one. Grandpa will laugh at me, be like, so? What do you mean so? They were my friend. What had they ever done for you? Uh, and my grandma and grandpa. Hey Adam, how you doing? My grandma and grandpa were cold like that. They were loved, but they were cold. They would straight up just tell me straight to my face. What did they do for you? They help pay your bill? Are they your mom? Are they your dad? What was the last time they ever bought you something to eat? Did they save you from inanimate danger? They knew how to snap me out of it. So everything that they told me, right? I'm just telling y'all. I talk a lot because they talk to me a lot. I would sit literally at my grandma's house, and she is still nothing but wisdom and motivation. And I could still imagine it too. Like I could still visualize exactly how it went down. How's school? How is everything? Hey, you're still alive. That's all that matters. It'll get better. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep reading. Don't let nobody tell you, what for. Stand up for yourself. Speak up. Imagine having to hear that every time you see them. And then you have a wonderful grandma who will talk your head off for 5 hours and it's still nothing but wisdom. Wisdom, encouragement, wisdom. Just nothing but wisdom. No negative, just wisdom about politics, wisdom about life, wisdom about just anything. And then you leave and you're just filled with hope. And it's just a beautiful thing. And it stinks because I'll never be able to have that again. Maybe in my dreams, yeah, of course, but not in the physical. Not in the physical. Anybody that's willing to come into my life and tell me I need to do better or whatnot, or anyone just willing to come to my life and tell me, or motivate me or at least give me tips, I take heed to that. I can't afford to get offended, to get triggered. I can't afford to get mad just because I deal with someone that either A just doesn't understand or B is still learning just like me. We can't afford to get mad at people that look at furries and say they ain't normal. We don't have time for that nonsense. You emphasize with those individuals, but you move on. We can't afford to deal with those that are racist and those with Nazi propaganda. Everything is just going backwards. You hear me? We're going backwards. But then you have to look at your schedule. I even do this when I deal with individuals, when I choose my battles. This person's talking mad trash about me. Am I going to clap back or am I just going to simply not even worry about it? And you know what I do? I say what I got to say and I move on. And I keep it less than 5 minutes because that's just how little they mean to me. And I wish them well. You're going to have that attitude one day. You're going to have that moment in your life where you're going to look at people and you're going to be like, I ain't stunting you, man. And I've had that attitude a bajillion times with certain people. They will come to me, speak a bunch of nonsense, and I was like, man, I ain't got time for this. And I'll get on that treadmill. And I'll go take a nice walk. Or I'll go talk to my dog. Or I'll read a book. One chapter in a book. It could be an e-book or a physical book. And that's what I'll do. But Wilkins, I hear what you're saying, but my friend's going through a hard time. And they really need my encouragement. You right. Remind them you're going through a hard time too. Empathize them, but remind them that you're not the only one. You know what I always tell some of my friends when they try to hit me with the doom switch? I tell them this, man, you right. And I'm sorry you're going through that. But I'm close to losing my medical benefits too. Quiet. Why? Because they forget. Hey, AJ, how you doing? Because they forget that they are not the only one going through something. They forget real fast because they so quick to tell you all their problems, but then they forget. Wait a minute, because they look at people like me like, but you're always so happy, you're always so positive. I didn't know you. I didn't know you was going through that stuff. I'm like, yeah, I go through too. There's times when I go to my job and I'm like, if this individual talks smack to me one more time, you think I'll have moments like that? Oh man, then I must be really good. That was really good. I'm doing fantastic. Roberto, how you doing? And thank y'all so much for the gifts and the hearts. Appreciate it. But y'all think for 1 second that when I deal with some folks that I don't be having those type of thoughts, like if they get in my face one more time, I'm gonna put them in the hurt lot like Bobby Lashley and slam them to a steel table. If you don't think I'll have no moments, then I'm pretty good at masking my emotions there. Huh? It's not really masking, it's just choosing how I want to feel. Like some people are not even worth all of that. They're not even worth, get mad at. Some people you just gotta look at them and be like, you ain't worth it, man. And they still want to start mess and start talk trash to you, then let them. Let them, man. Let them get mad. Let them get frustrated. Let them get pissy. Let them get angst. You know, let them feel however they want to feel. You gotta understand, everyone's in their own individual race. We are all like own little characters in our own little story. You know? What I mean by that is like in everyone else's story, but we are the main character in our own story. But as long as you don't make yourself the biggest, most vital part, thinking that you're more important than everyone else, then you're gonna see life in such a way that it is going to blow you. It's going to blow you so far away. You're gonna be like, wow. Doesn't always pay to be the protagonist. Also, Shojika, how you been? Thank you so much for liking the live. 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna probably take a break because I gotta eat. Thank you so much for the 1 rose. I shall treasure that rose forever. For those of you that don't know me, I am Wilkins. I am the gynosexual rare guest star poem that you need in your life. And I will be there for as long as I can. And I am playing Power World, and I mostly like to talk about psychology and motivation, but I also like to dab into a little bit of humor too, just as long as TikTok doesn't, try to send me, to orbit just because I stated a little dark humor joke. Because I remember, what was it? Yesterday, someone literally had a name that was, it was based off of a substance, and I got a restriction over that. And I just thought, wow, really? Really? Also, welcome back, Jeremy. But if y'all haven't already, make sure you hydrate. Make sure you check out your local charity and just make sure that, certain charities are fulfilling their goals. Because while we all are going through things and whatnot, never forget that there's always someone that's going to do something that's a lot worse. And understand that you are not obligated to stay to my stream. If you just want to say hi and you just want to, lurk, that's perfectly fine. If you like to talk and engage in a conversation, you may do so as well. This is pretty much a free, space for everyone. I don't like using the word safe space because people that say stuff like that kind of worry me a bit, because to me it feels like you're enabling certain behaviors, and they have to understand that you're going to deal with stuff in life. Now, I understand that, when people mean safe space, mean you don't have to deal with no racism, no bigotry, or any of that. And trust me, in a perfect world, sure, absolutely. But in reality, unfortunately, you're going to deal with people like that. And at times, you just have to really tell yourself who's worth dealing with and who's not. People that promise you that they're going to protect you from all of that, sorry, they're lying to you. They can't. They can't protect you from racism. They can't protect you from bigotry. They can't protect you from someone randomly coming to your DMs and sending you, nasty pictures. You got to defend yourself. You got to use common sense. You got to speak up and, pretty much make this situation best for you. Like, I still deal with bot attacks. I still deal with people that, send hate comments in my, my TikToks. And it's just, it is what it is. It's life. It's not the end of the world, And I don't let people have that much power over my life where they stop me from what I need to do. It's just reality, man. It is what it is. You just have to really ask yourself, how far am I going to willing to let this go? Where are my boundaries? And let me check that schedule. Let's see. Oh, they're not my schedule. This dingus isn't worth my time. They're over here trying to make me mad. They're over here trying to say a bunch of silly stuff about my race. They're not worth my time. They're not paying my bills. They're not my friend. They're nothing to me. So I'm just gonna push them to the side and focus on whatever I was doing at the time, and still keep the same positive attitude. You're probably talking to me like, that's impossible. You're right, because you said so. It's not impossible. It's challenging, because if you're someone that's always so caught up in your feelings on what people say about you and whatnot, and you get distracted, then that's why you're pretty much in the same situation that you're in, because you're always thinking to yourself, this one person. Stop giving that person all that power. That one person can't make you that mad. The only person that can make you super mad about super mad is yourself. Again, Look back at how much you spend in your time. Look at how much that you know the things that you're saying. You are responsible for your mouth, your actions. Whatever other people do, it's of no concern until it becomes your concern. When they start coming to you or start messing with your true friends or whatnot, then yeah, if you want, make it your concern. It's just again, you got to make the best choices for you, and as long as it doesn't conflict with your schedule, then you're fine. Let me go even deeper than this when I mean schedule, because I think you all pretty much understand that part. SR71. Time is slow. A lot of people say time is fast. Time is slow, man. If you ever want to know how slow time is, stare at a wall. Stare at a whole wall for 1 hour. Empty. Just no thoughts in your brain. Stare at a wall for 1 hour. And you'll see just how slow time is. And stand up while you're doing it. Do some crunches while you're staring at that wall. Take care. Take care, rock with the means. Have a good one. Continue to do well in school. Stare at that wall. Do crunches. And you're going to see just how fast time really is. And then you're going to really tell when you start feeling that pain in your legs. 1 hour of doing crunches, slow crunches, while staring at a wall. And I guarantee you're going to be like, whew, I wish time would move by fast. It doesn't. It moves by slowly. Very slowly. It just moves by fast. It appears that it moves by fast because of how much time and effort that you put into whatever it is that you want to do in your life. Pal, how you doing? Good to see you. Or Paul. Yeah, Pal. How you doing? Good to see you. Love the name, by the way. Almost got me tongue twisted, tongue tied. It is what I'm gonna give myself 6 more minutes, and I'm gonna take me a break. I've been streaming for 1 hour, talking nonstop. And it's already been past 30 minutes. You know, when you brush your teeth and you floss and you apply mouthwash, you gotta switch around mouthwash. You gotta, now give yourself, you have to give yourself 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, then, you're able to eat again. Why are you running away? Why are you running away? I don't care you're level 10. I'll still beat you down. Come on. Come at me. Come on. Now, are there any questions to anything that I've said? Did I confuse you? I literally just said plainly, be careful how you spend your time and don't let people waste your time. It's pretty simple. I just provide examples so that way you can understand exactly what I'm trying to say. And if it doesn't make any sense, well, maybe somebody else can say the same thing that I said, but maybe simplify it for you. Or maybe speak in a even more highly intellectual mannerism so that way you could truly, articulate everything that's coming out of my mouth. At the end of the day, it's going to still result in the same thing. It's just that everyone interprets information differently. You're valuable, and so is your time. If you hang with people, make sure that they respect your time too. Because if they truly love and care about you, they will know two things. You'll see them again, and that you're going somewhere. If they can respect those two things, that's a true friend. Anybody else that gets mad because you trying to think about yourself and do what you need to do for family, that's a constituent. That's an acquaintance. That's just someone that just wants to take up your time. Make them respect you, man. And trust me, I'm going to give y'all a tip when it comes to dealing with streamers. Especially these furry ones, all right? Me being a furry. You set a time schedule for yourself. Oh, we're going to do a collab. And trust me, these are folks you probably may meet that has like 30-something viewers. You need to speak up for yourself immediately. You need to let that streamer know. You're like dead on. Look, I can do 2 to 3 hours. After that, I'm gone. And if they try to keep you or talk about whatever, you stand on business and tell them, no, I said 3 hours. I gotta go. I have work. And if they get mad or whatever, let them get mad. Disconnect from that Discord call. You thank them for your time. You thank the audience for your time, and you leave. Because if you don't, 3 hours return to 6 hours. 6 hours return to 9 hours. And before you know it, you're stuck with them in a 24-hour stream. Now, unless you've already planned that and acknowledged that, go for it. Make sure you're taking breaks and you already have your meals planned out and ready to go. But if you didn't plan for that, you're going to be tired. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be mad at yourself. And as much fun as you're having, you're going to look back and be like, oh my goodness, I remember I'm supposed to do this. I remember I'm supposed to do that. Oh, I got to study. I take responsibility for you. Take responsibility for you. Just because someone invites you to something doesn't mean you always got to attend. I get invited to stuff all the time. Oh, come see me here. And this happens IRL. Oh, come see me at this football event, man. You know, it's going to be lit. Sorry, I can't. I got to study. Man, you a square. Whatever. If I don't study, I'm going to fail. Well, I don't. Again, because people, by nature, need reminders about the importance of themselves and their schedule because they can get so caught up that they forget. And this is so true. And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Getting caught up, suspectful femboy, how you doing? Getting caught up or having that fear of missing out is one of the main reasons why you are not where you're at. It's just the truth. If you are not happy with your life, if you are constantly saying, I wish I was that person, then you have to figure out what is causing you to not be like that person. And then the funny thing is, those same people that say they want to be like that person end up being like that person. And then they realize it's not what they want. And then they're like, okay, well, I got my money. I got my fame. I got my legacy. I'm gone. You wonder why streamers and whatnot after 10 years quit? Because they got a taste of it. They got to meet all the folks they want to meet. And now they're just like, all right, I don't want to do this no more. Heck, there's even YouTubers that I remember for 10 years ago. They still going on strong. They're not getting the views that they want, but they're happy with what they do, you know, because they had the chance, they had the limelight. And now they're like, you know what? I just want to be happy. I just want to do what makes me happy. Understand that corporate does not care about your happiness. They care about your money. They care about your talent, and that's it. You may find someone within corporate that may say that they care about you, which may be true, but at the end of the day, corporate doesn't care. They can't care. You're literally talking to a building. You're telling the building to care for me and to help me, and they can't. You're literally talking to a building. The building has no soul. It's literally just there. Oh, you're so unfair. You think EA cares? EA don't care. EA care about your money. You think Capcom care? They don't care. They want your money. it's just simple. I'm just being real with you. You know, if you don't have the skills, if you don't have the talent, then you are not worth their time. Well, if you really want to, you know, be at the level of Capcom or whatever company you want to associate yourself with, you got to do what they do. You got to sacrifice. All this fun stuff you like to do, gone, goodbye. All the friends you used to hang out, gone, goodbye for a little bit. For a little bit. And then you got to do what you need to do, and bam, there you go. And then what happens when it all fades and you're done, you got all your success? Well, you're back to square one. And then you're going to realize one thing. Man, my happiness has to come within me. I got all that stuff. I was happy, but my happiness has to come within myself. So don't get caught up trying to be all rich and successful, and then you end up on the news, you know, like OJ Simpson and whatnot. The reason why those folks end up on the news and everything is because, and it's something that a history teacher taught me back in middle school. They told me that the best type of successful people are the ones that are not known by the media all the time. They are the ones where people assume that, oh, where are they? Or where they're happy. Most of them are happy because they're not having the camera all up in their face, or, you know, dealing with the paparazzi. So they pretty much are like, shit, let the big dogs, let the big stars, let the big streamers deal with them. You know what I mean? Also, hey, how's it going? Hey, nope. Also, this pal is super cute. I'm sorry I gotta beat it up, but you know, survival of the fittest or whatnot. Ah. Now hold still. This is only gonna hurt once. Just for a little bit. Man, I can't wait to get my selfie stick. Man, I Your cuteness will not stop me anymore. Ah! Destroyed by cuteness. Scully Mania, how you doing? Destroyed by cuteness. How? Anyway, I'm over here flapping my jaws, talking, giving wisdom and everything. But I feel like it's time to take my break, so that's what I'm gonna do. So, as people have told me, "Hey, Scully, how you doing?" So, as people have told me, take it or leave it. That's what my grandma told me. I gave you the advice. Now you take it or leave it. If you feel like it was a waste of time, toss it for the cats to pretty much, play with it like a little cat toy. But if it was worth something, then share it with someone else. And speaking of which, make sure you download Sun Sama and get, a plan or your task started. It's really easy. It's super easy. As a matter of fact, y'all don't believe me? Give me a sec. Let me go ahead and show y'all this app real quick. Of course, it's probably gonna tell me you no longer have the 14-day 14-day trial period has pretty much expired, whatnot. That's fine. I just want to show y'all this real quick. Yeah, I know. Uh, manage my workspace. General time boxing. Give me a sec. I gotta figure out schedules. Still. Add. Oh, cool. Schedule by channel. Schedule by channel. Schedule. Calendar. I'm trying to figure out. Because this is definitely something I can bring to their attention. Oh, that's their workspace. Manage your workspace. Guess I'll restart my trial then. But anyway, so what you do here is go to add task, and I'm just gonna put eat dinner. And then I can just drag that. Oh, here it is. Eat dinner. And today is Friday. I could just click and drag that over here. Eat dinner. It is 6. Bam. Look at that. Eat dinner. See how easy that was? Very easy. So apparently with this one, you have to be subscribed, which is kind of silly. I'm not sure if that's the case. I mean, if you have to be subscribed to use their service, then that's going to kind of be a problem. But whatever. But anyway, see how easy that is? 14-day free trial, and you're able to just organize anything. So here's another one. Prepare for work. Click and drag here, and then I can just go here and bam. Look at that. Eat dinner, prepare for work. Bam. And you're done. And then that's it. You don't have to worry about saving or anything. You can just simply exit out. Super easy. And wow, they're so nice. They was like, well, since you didn't use much of your 14-day free trial, we want to restart it at no additional fee. That's awesome. So there you go. But anyway, I will be right back. I'm going to find some music for y'all to listen to. Also, happy Women's Month. Happy Women's Month. I see. There we go. All right, I'll see y'all in a minute. Or I'll see y'all in several minutes. Y'all still here? I'm gonna be gone for a minute, so y'all might as well. I don't know. Go check out someone else for a bit. Gonna be another 10 minutes. Okay, finally I'm back. Whew, burnt my hand. All right, what was I talking about? I honestly forgot. I forgot what I was talking about. No, it's something important. Okay. Okay, so over on YouTube, so those are on YouTube and Trovo. I do apologize about that. Even realized that my mic disconnected. So, oh, sorry, my bad. And also, woo, look at that. That's cool. I like that. Listen, if I want to sit around and do nothing, I will get on VR chat and stand in front of a mirror and watch and just hear a bunch of people talk about life. What are we supposed to do? Oh, there's an event. There's an event pretty much that starts at 5 days, 20 hours, 18 minutes for each episode. Get me out of here. I was just talking about this. Time is valuable. Warrior cats, cook burgers, cake off. Sonic Speed Simulator, Furana. What is this? All right, can't be. We'll see what this is. That's some beautiful art, by the way. Initializing game. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. I guess I have to choose what I want to be. Please help me. Well, help's on the way. We got Wicker Beast, Wolf, Protege, Ant Wave, Mantle Beast, Shark, Goat. Are you serious? You know what? I'll just be a hyena then. Or a bat. Insect. Fox. You know what? I'll just be my character. There you go. I'll just be my character. I'm a tiger wolf. If you want to know, ask. Brony and Furry. If you want to know, ask. This is VR chat, but Roblox. Are you kidding me? How are you supposed to communicate? Oh, wait. Do I have to? Oh, I gotta use the. Hey, Arrow, how you doing? Oh, I gotta use the chat box. Seriously? Did I just get censored? All I said was howdy. Howdy. Hey. Thank you. What you been up to, Arrow? I'm a tiger wolf. Nice. Charmed. This is literally VR chat Roblox edition. At least they have no mirror to stare in front of. Hey, get your butt out of my face, okay? Thank you very. My goodness, though, I have to admit the graphics have definitely improved in Roblox. Definitely have improved. I must say, this is mighty impressive. I mean, I will admit, this is honestly pretty impressive. This is cute. You know, you got the humans, you got the furries. They're all just interacting with one another. No ponies, by the way. So good to know that we're still welcome. Good to know we're still welcome. That's nice. Man. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess do some side missions or whatever. They still got Christmas decorations up. Too lazy just to take them down. Shame. Let's see here. Man, if you don't get out of here, it is not Christmas anymore. Don't make no sense. What's that? Oh, someone actually responded to me. What? Someone actually responded. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. A fusion between a wolf and tiger. A very rare furry type. Because if you say species, then of course TikTok, and of course, you know, people get offended because you say the word species, which is weird. How you gonna get offended by being called a species? Whatever. Chief Oblivion, good to see you. How are you? No, wait. The chat is honestly entertaining. Noble, how you been? Good to see you again. So, where's the side quest? If you're gonna make a social interactive world, you have to have side quests. For folks like me who have ADD, who don't just want to talk all the time. Give me some side quests. Jump. Oh, hey, Oblivion. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm literally just here trying to figure everything out. This protege has been sitting here for a while. Man, I'm a car enthusiast. Good Lord, you spelled enthusiast wrong. You spelled it. Listen, there is a thing called spell check. You might want to use it, mate. Trust me, I use it. I have a thing called a dictionary, and it will help you. Why do you keep putting your buttocks in my face? Oh, you're trying to fly. You're trying to fly. That's the problem. They're trying to fly. Wait, are you trying? Wait, you're talking? Oh, they're talking to me. That's why they're so close. I was like, howdy, have you all eaten yet? They're just so fascinated with me. They're like, who are you? Huh? Goodness gracious, they talk. It would be nice if there was a way you could type using a controller, but damn. I can't wait to hear what they have to say. I find it funny how Roblox has a better idle animation for like those on PC than VR chat does. I swear it's like a secret war between Roblox, VR chat, Rec Room, Gorilla Tag. It's just funny to me. And they're all just trying to compete with one another. And, oh, don't forget about Resonite. Can't forget about Resonite. And what's that one game? Second Life. Goodness gracious, they got bored already. Why does this always happen to me when I'm trying to start a conversation? All right, hang on. How is your week so far? By the way, I like your persona. Big Bear, how's it going? You want to know the most interesting story? I actually, when I was young, met a furry on Omega. I mean, and it's funny because I'm a furry too, but we talked, and I pretty much just said, you know, I like your dog character or something. Because again, even though I was a furry, I didn't know what the actual term was, and he was really upset. He was like, "Dude, I'm not a dog. I'm this," and he started crying. And I was like, no. I didn't mean it that way. I look back and I understood why he got upset, because he thought I was either a troll or he thought that I was trying to make fun of him. And I was trying to tell him, no, I just didn't know the correct terminology for it. And I really liked, you know, his persona. So if I ever meet that guy again, I you know, like just out of random, I do want to just give him a hug and just say, I just want to apologize to you, because I am a furry too. I just didn't know at the time, and I was like 18, 19 at the time. I didn't know the correct terminology for it. So it was a pretty wholesome story. Wouldn't it be funny if I meet that person in VR chat and we just been talking to each other and I'm like, wait a minute. Are you that singer? Like, yeah, that's me. Life has a weird way of working itself out. Let's see. So what side quests are available in this game world? I honestly like this world. It's interesting. So it's like, if I want to break from VR chat, I'll just come here. Honestly, look at this. This is literally incredible. Now wait until Roblox drops the biggest bomb. Hey, Kai, welcome back. The biggest bomb will simply be this. Custom models. You could literally take models from scratch, build it in Blender, and import it into Roblox. VR chat's gonna be sweating bullets, especially if Roblox is able to find a way where it's easier to implement than through Unity. Oh my goodness. Chris, welcome back. How you been? I just love how they're just watching this lad just dancing. There's like, hey, break it down. Hey, break it down. Hey, break it down. Okay, I'm sorry. This bio is having me weak. He, him, artist, gay. The person you probably know. That's fine. Part of Piranha fandom. That's sweet. Do not copy my OC. What is this, Sonic? Do not copy my OC. That's cute. That's funny. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Hey, Tech Rack, how you doing? Thanks so much, Olivia. This is Furana. Furana. I don't even know what to do. No one's like honestly responded to me. First FNAF custom animatronic. Really? That's cool. Winter the Arctic Fox. Wait, what? Oh, no. It's not that Arctic Fox. Okay, never mind. Dovey. Sheet A trans film. I rarely roleplay. Certified fluff ball, not even close to Q. Bubbly black cherry soda. Shive LGBTQ plus enjoys boobs, head pats, and cuddles. Rar. Question: how do you cuddle and head pat somebody in Roblox? I'm being serious. How do you do that? Yeah, I had to take a long 1 month plus break from TikTok because of all the drama from it's getting banned or it's not getting banned. This person says, I'm going to stomp you. I'm going to give you a beat. What? What's happening here? I don't even know what's happening. I'm trying to ask a question and no one is like talking to me. How am I supposed to enter? This is honestly literally just VR chat all over again. Where you try to talk to people, they just look at you like, and then they just turn like, really? Welcome back, Jerry. Oh God, here we go with this. I'm just existing. And then just leaves. I'm just existing, disappears. I don't understand people that just say that about themselves. I just exist. Wow, so that's how much your life means. You just exist. That's honestly sad. Oh, there's coins to collect. All right. And yeah. And apparently you can kick beach balls. You could. Do you want to spend 29 Robux to increase the amount of coins spawn? What? No! Speed potion. Okay. What is this? What? Okay, I can't move. Oh, I can't move. What's going on? What? Seriously? Can I at least drink milk? Here. What? What is this? What is this? Are you kidding? Man, no. No. Donate. Holy crud. What's with all the donations? That's just a red fox. That's a bat. No bun. What? Oh, wow. Even the trolls exist in Roblox. That's just... That's honestly just sad, man. Are they that bored? Are they that sad? You know what? I'm just going to collect coins. If you want to talk to me, just find me. I'm going to go collect coins. Why can't I? Okay, right. Capitalism. What? This chat doesn't even make any sense. Jeez, if people wonder why in VR chat, I literally just stay to myself at times. I'm like, I don't have time for this nonsense. Man, this apple critter, so good. Or apple fritter. Where is it? I'm gonna eat another one tomorrow by lunch. I have no idea what's going on or what's happening anymore. But I ain't past my 2-hour limit. But I'll stream for 8 more minutes for you all. So hopefully you all understood the point of my stream. It's just to remind folks that you are valuable and so is your time and your schedule. If you can remind yourself that every single day, and yes, I mean every single day, you're going to make it in this life. And continue to surround yourself with those that love and care about you. And yes, they are out there. I don't want to hear, don't nobody care about me. Don't nobody love me. Don't nobody ever think about me, because you lied to yourself. Stop that. Oh my goodness, I'm getting invited. Why? To that one game world. Stop inviting me to game worlds. I don't care unless it's slash code. I wish I would stop getting invited to Among Us and those type of games. Trash Compactor gets boring, man. It's a fun game, but it's like it gets really boring. Invite me to slash code, and definitely do not invite me to Terrors of Nowhere. No, do not. Sick and tired of that world. Sick and tired of you take a 5-minute break in a public lobby, someone leaves, and then you end up being the one that has to start the game. They get mad at you. They can't even wait 5 minutes just for you to use the restroom, and you're kicked from the instance. Tired of it. So annoying. Add a freaking auto start option. I'm looking for more coins now. What is this chat? What is going on? What is going on? I swear every time I look up chats on Twitch, don't even make any sense. The chats on TikTok make more sense. Actually, that's a stretch. That's a stretch, and I'm going to shut my mouth right now. Which chat from like any streamer is like the most cancerous? I don't know. I think I'll have to go with Twitch. I think Twitch is the worst. Twitch is definitely the worst. Every time I check, what folks are saying, I'm like, I know none of these folks took their medicine. Because they took their medicine, man, they would not be saying the stuff they say. I mean, guilty as charged. I think we all participate in that before we just type in something random. But when you actually want to try to get to know a person, man, talk to them like they're a human being, please. What the? What am I? Listen, I get that I'm a pony and I can fly and everything, but this is ridiculous. If not, I will not be your friend anymore. What? This shit. It was just a joke. Yeah. Oh god, it's too funny. Maybe I should play Roblox more often. Doubt it. Don't count on it. Do not count on it. Roblox has definitely improved, which is just jumping on the bed, jumping on the bed, jumping on the bed. Get this snowman out of here. Ouch! I'm so used to walking through everything that I'm actually shocked when I actually see a collision. Why is everyone getting kicked from this one? Why are so many people getting kicked for that one instance that I'm in? It's just too funny to me. Yes, I'm checking, what's going on the VR chat side plus streaming. Because I'm built different. I wish I could run faster. Sheesh. Me adopt you guys. What are you talking about? What do you mean adopt? You're not making any sense. Start making sense. But yeah, the cringe that chat could ever beat is Twitch. No doubt about it. They speak in such incoherent sentences that it makes me feel like I'm surrounded by a bunch of cavemen. Technologically advanced cavemen. Sorry. Cavemen with brain rot. Crazy. Just a bunch of folks saying, yak, 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 yak. And I swear, when these folks type, it makes me feel like these are robots. But then again, I have to admit, if they can type that fast, how come they're not in a data entry position? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? They can type that fast. Wow. Imagine how much paperwork they could get done. I'm on to something, reinventors. I'm on to something. All right. Kick the dice. Kick the dice. Oh. I try to collect all the coins here. Kick. Oh, wow. Aw, well, that's sweet. Well, since they're being so nice about the whole donation thing and actually putting their names in the leaderboard, that's cool. Why is there a snowman in the, you know what? A hamburger for $1.85. Sandwich for $1, salad for $1.25, fish sandwich for fish for $2.15. Honestly, water free. Thank you. Water should always be free. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You shouldn't have to pay for clean water. No raw sewage should be contaminating nobody's water. It's ridiculous. Veronica Vera, how you doing? I can teleport? Okay, teleport me to a volcano. Wow. I don't even know it. I just been walking around, and that's pretty much it. Hey, someone chasing me! Oh. For a second, I thought someone was chasing me. It was like, sheesh, man. Alright, I'm done. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Much love. Take care. Value your time. Much, inspiration, motivation. And go check out your favorite streamers because this poem is done. You got your 2 hours. Everything's all good. And much love. And yeah. Take care. Check out my YouTube. Check out my Trovo. Check out my Yashahu. Make sure you try out the Sun Sama app and try the 14-day free trial at no cost to you. And just have yourselves a very lovely, amazing day. Bye. And I shall see you all tomorrow. Oh.